Steve T.
Steve T. And where you from, Steve?
Well, at the moment, Taranaki.
Taranaki, yep. How old are you, Steve?
Oh, 61-ish.
61-ish? Yeah. Just a young fella.
Yeah.
First surfboard?
First surfboard was an Atlas Woods, 9 foot. 9 foot, in fact. 9 foot Atlas Wood, traditional Atlas Wood.
You still haven't, did you keep it?
No.
Got rid of it?
I wanted to go to 11 foot.
Yeah.
That was the era.
Where did you start learning to surf?
Christchurch.
Christchurch?
Yes. I'm a Christchurch lad.
Yep.
Born and bred. Started surfing at New Brighton Beach, basically. With a bunch of other guys similar age.
So was the pier there then? Was it?
No, the pier was there,
yep.
but you weren't allowed on it. It was a bit of a dinosaur rickety old thing.
Yep.
And then they demolished it.
Did you belong to any surf clubs when you first started?
I did. I belonged to the North Wye.
Yep.
North Wye Board Riders Club. That was just starting out. It was well patronised.
So where was that based?
In Christchurch.
Yep.
It used to be. It was called the North Wye Club because it was
Yep.
halfway between North Beach and Waimari.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was just a little. It was a sand dune more than anything else.
Yep. So when you first started, what did you have a wetsuit in winter? What did you wear in winter?
God no. I think we wore speedos.
Yep.
In the summer, and in the winter you put your rugby shorts over your speedos and a woolen jersey.
Yep. Best surfboard. You ever had one that's the one you've got now, or the one you've sold and regretted? What's been your best board?
Been so many. I'd have to say that there's always a best one.
Yeah.
I've been very blessed in the sense that I've had some great people making boards for me.
Yep.
And I would think that probably almost every board that Surfline have made for me, I'm very, very
happy with it. Yep. Best, have you had one of those days when the surf's just been fantastic? There's one that stands out where you just said, man, it can't get any better than that?
There's been a number of those.
Yep.
My younger days in Kaikoura, Kautra,
yep.
There was a bunch of us that used to go there almost every weekend. And we would camp there. We were just young guys, probably late teens.
Yep.
We would camp there, and we would get, over the summer months, we would get beautiful waves. It's a memory that's etched there.
Yep.
So I found Kaikoura has fond memories.
They call the Meatworks one of the. Did you surf
the Meatworks? Yeah, but Meatworks is a great wave.
Yeah.
Longamani's a great wave, but Kautra was a special wave.
So what made you take up surfing? How did you get into it?
I guess surf lifesaving.
Right, so you belong to a club?
Yes, I belong to the Waimari Surf Lifesaving Club, and I was just a junior clubby, and surfing was coming sort of via television, etc. And there were quite a number of older guys who were coming back from Australia and places like that, and bringing surfboards back. And what the surf club offered was a base to go surfing from, because it used to take tours to carry boards down. So.
And there was probably some older guys that were pretty good surfers.
Yep.
You
Yeah, there were.
There was some good. Like that.
There were some fantastic clubby guys who were great surfers of the day. They remain clubbies, but there's a few of them in Christchurch that I still get on well with.
Yep.
Ex-clubbies, still surfing, and enjoying the lifestyle.
That's something about surfing. You can be a teenager and then like 40, 50 years on, those guys that you used to surf with, they'll recognise you and you have a chat to them, and they're mates for life, aren't they?
Absolutely,
it's hard to explain. Surf heroes? Anyone that when probably you were growing up that or...
Surf heroes would be, I mean, the surf hero that I've always admired is probably Matt Young.
Yep.
Just because of his versatility, his ability to just do outrageous things on waves. There have been others. The modern surfer, you would have to, Kelly Slater would have to be up there.
Yep.
It's just purely so visually good at it, and the man's pushing 40-something
and still ripping. First car, what did you get around with your first car when you started surfing?
FJ Holden.
Oh, that's a choice car.
1952.
Did you have much rust in it? Or?
Oh, well, the lasting experience in that was driving along to the beach, and the the back wheel passing the car. And then
The old
next thing
axle brake or the stuff or something. Yeah.
there's something in the back wheel, and it just back wheel passed me, and the whole car just ground to a halt.
So did you sort of think,
Pavement.
what the hell's that? Next
Oh,
to the-
exactly. Yeah. So, but yeah, it rusted out just like all good holders.
Good holders, yeah. Any shark sightings while you've been at any scares?
Oh, well, I lived in Dunedin for 15 years, so we lived with sharks
Yeah.
for a period of time. And I've known guys who have been attacked by sharks
Yeah.
down in Dunedin. Barry Watkins, he was a good friend, and he was attacked by a shark.
Yeah. Did he survive? Or?
He survived.
Yeah.
He's got the scars to show it, and his board's got the scars. His old board is
Yeah.
still there. Gary Barton was another one I knew there, and he was attacked, but
Yeah.
when his board was attacked,
Yeah.
he came out of it unscathed. I don't know how the mental scars went.
You have trouble with the seals down there, or they leave you alone?
No, I haven't had any problems with seals, but have a memory of being chased out of the water at Meatworks in Kaikoura by a seal.
Angry seal.
Angry seal up the rocks.
Just
Oh,
after
but-
you, was it? Yeah.
Well, yeah, everyone was laughing until it went back out to sea, and
Yeah.
everyone else out there was a bit nervous then.
Surf accidents? You had any bad accidents?
No,
You've been lucky?
blessed there. I haven't had too many to worry about.
What sort of music were you listening to in those days in your old home when you were
Oh.
off to the beach, mate?
Probably, I mean, it was a real mixture, but Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young,
Yep.
Neil Young, were probably
All the
Van
cruisy
Morrison.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were all the boys.
Had a favourite surf trip around New Zealand? Have you been tripping? I know you've surfed around because you've come a long way. We're at Waipu now.
Yeah, well, I haven't had one that stands out. I mean,
Yeah.
every surf trip to me is an adventure, so I enjoy them all. Even if you don't get waves, you meet other surfers or like-minded people, and you just chill out and get on with it.
Surfed overseas much?
I have. I've surfed quite a number of places. I've surfed extensively around Australia,
Yeah.
Indonesia, Sri Lanka. So yeah,
And you must have cracked up some corker waves in those places, mate.
well, yes. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, I'd love to be back there and about 30 years younger.
Yeah.
You take it
But
when
you
you
still
can.
surf like a 20-year-old. What are you on about?
Well, we try.
Favourite beach? What's your favourite beach?
Oh, it would have to be Waiwakai Rivermouth.
Yeah.
It's a longboarder's paradise. It's a peeling right-hander and left-hander.
Yeah.
Very, very consistent. Doesn't need a lot of swell to work. Will hold anything from sort of knee-high to sort of double overhead.
Yeah.
Still produce quality waves.
So who do you surf with mostly? Who do you hang out when you go surfing?
Well, I hang out with a bunch of kind of regular guys that just hang out at Waiwakai. There's guys like Gary Blackmore. These guys are just regular guys who are fun to surf with,
Yeah.
and you turn up every morning and they're always there. We're all similar ages. We're all kind of in, between late 50s and late 60s. There's probably a dozen of us that kind of between we all meet up, go surfing. It's cool. It's cool.
I think once, there was at Waipu Cove contest today, there's 7 in the over 60s. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
just
cool.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Great to see these. The oldest was 67 and he got into the final, so that's just
It's pretty
brilliant.
impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, really impressive.
You got children?
I have. I've got 4 children.
Four children?
I've got 2 adult children from a previous marriage. I've
Yep.
got a 37-year-old daughter and a 35-year-old daughter.
Yep.
And then I've got a 12-year-old son and a 10-year-old son.
And now any of them into surfing?
My 10-year-old son is very keen surfer.
Yep.
Doesn't appreciate the winters, but come summer, he's a water rat. So I think he'll eventually get into it. My other son prefers skateboarding.
Yep.
But, I think he'll gravitate to the water at some stage.
There's
Yeah.
nothing like getting out with a family member though, is it?
Yeah.
It's just icing on the cake.
Yeah, and I've got my 35-year-old daughter. She's also a very keen water person and surfer. It's good.
You talked about skateboarding then. Did you get into that skateboarding craze when
No,
it first
I didn't have the dexterity or the balance for skateboarding. It wasn't like long skateboarding.
Yeah.
I enjoy that, but no, I find the standard skateboarding too terrifying.
Yeah. Well, mate, I just enjoy watching you surf because you've got a real cruisy style, and it's some of your tricks that you do. Like we all want to do those, so
Thank you.
I just appreciate your style.
No, well, that's something that you work on over the years, and you've got to keep. It's like anything, surfing becomes your life, and so you just add things to it.
And never
like
stop learning. I don't think. Do you?
I agree.
Yeah.
It's a great social and active sport. You meet lots of good people. I met you through surfing. Waipoo's a great venue for this type of contest. It's very cruisy. Sliders Club, fantastic.
Yeah, great. All right, thank you very much, Steve. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate the time. Thanks very much.
Well,